Come in here. Come in here now. Go to my channel. Alright. Kick. There you go. Nice. Go live. Alright, Instagram. Welcome. And I started watching this video earlier. David Solar, awesome dude. He's been all over the place. He travels around the world. He does things the right way. He visits all these places that only locals go. He tries to live like a local when he's doing it. Awesome. He's super well educated. Decided to leave college and chase his dreams. He's an awesome dude. But this kid that he's talking to, scammer energy. Let's get into it.
WhatsApp and Safari, two apps. Can't really get distracted if I just sit and wake
Hold
up.
on,
and
you guys
go
got to
straight.
catch that. Let's jump back to the beginning.
But we can always do push-ups wherever we are. We can always run. I only
Sure.
have one app on the phone, which is WhatsApp and Safari. Two apps. Can't really get distracted if I just sit and wake up and go straight to work.
Hey guys, my name is David.
One app on his phone? That's a lie. That's cap. I'm calling it right now. And that's just the beginning. God, I hope David's like on the same page with this, because this kid's a total bozo.
I'm a digital nomad from the Czech Republic, and over the past 3+ years, I've nomaded from and traveled to 40+ countries. And today,
Yes.
I'm here with Astrid Johansson,
Repping the check well,
founder
bro.
of EstablisHedCoach.com, helping coaches make money online, has been traveling since he quit his job when he was 17. And today, he's going to tell you all about his story, all about his business and travel tips and experiences.
Sure.
Astrid,
Let's
good to
hear
have
it.
you here. Let's get into it.
Thank you for
All
having
right.
me.
So tell me about yourself. What's your story?
When I was 17, I was in school like everyone else, high school, right?
Yeah.
And one day while I was sitting in the classroom, it all clicked for me. So I was sitting
Oh,
there
did
and imagining myself being somewhere else. And I really wanted to be a part of the society in a different way than what most people are programmed to be in school.
So he's daydreaming during school. Okay, been there. Done that. Not going to talk trash yet.
So I quit. I went to the principal office. You know, the woman upstairs, she was the principal, and I went up to her office, knocked on the door, and I told her, I'm going to quit today. And she was like, what? And I said, yeah, I'm going to quit school today. And she was asking me why do I want to do that? You know, we have to go to school so we can get a job, you know, the normal things people say.
You don't just have to go to school to get a job, bud. Everybody out there, if you're a kid, do not quit high school. Finish high school at very least. You can quit college. That's fine. Go do what you want to do. Find a job. Do what you need to do. Chase your dreams. But don't quit high school. It's not about just going to class, learning how to use a calculator, doing bullshit physics, whatever, stuff that you're not going to use 95% of you. No, it's about learning how to socialize. Make friends. Talk to your teacher with respect. You know, like this is what school's ultimately about. It has nothing to do with all the bullshit that you're learning. Like I took a class in high school, taught me how to tie knots and live in the wilderness. Like, great, okay, I can go camping now. But did it impact my life? No. But learning from the teacher that spoke with so much charisma and interacted with the class in a different way than I was used to, that was the important part of it.
You know, and
This kid clearly didn't have friends.
Contribute to society in a different way.
I hate to say it, but I have a feeling this is going to go manosphere, Andrew Tate style. Like he's just one of these little disciples that thinks he's got it all figured out, trying to get his little fucking Bugatti by scamming people.
And I realized I can't do that if I go to school.
Right.
So I quit, and I was a little bit arrogant. You know, I told her I'm going to become a millionaire while you sit here. You know, so she...
That's
was like,
confidence.
okay, and let me go.
Not
and
necessarily
then I moved
arrogant.
to my... I just went home that day, and I searched on Google, how do I become a millionaire? Fast. You know, and everything said on Google, you have to learn sales.
We'll have to learn sales? Okay,
So how
bro.
do I learn sales?
If you Google how to become a millionaire, it's going to be a bunch of scammers that are teaching you how to become a millionaire by putting you under their umbrella where they make money off of your dumb ideas. You want to become a millionaire? Become passionate about something. Find something that you're really good at or something that you want to be really good at and go after that. Learn about it. Go find experience doing that job. Don't just sit there and Google how to become a millionaire and fall trap and victim to these people who are just using you.
Sales. And then I looked into sales jobs, right? So if I don't have money to pay for a course, right? I was in school. So the best way to do that is to go to a sales job and get paid by learning, right? So I moved to Spain actually, because Spain had this big offer, you know, move to Spain while living in the sun, all these ads online. So I actually booked a flight to Spain. I found an apartment there, like a room I could live in. So I moved there and I put on my suit like I have on right now, and I just created a quick CV.
How many times have you guys heard that? Just put on your suit, man. You'll find a job nice and easy. He went to Spain without having a job lined up. Don't do that, kids. Please. Please.
He sent it out to multiple jobs, and I got 2 interviews. So I went to both of these interviews, answered the question and stuff. One of them denied me for some reason.
Hello,
I don't know
Chris.
why, but the other one said you can come in, and it was pretty good, pretty small company, like 8 people within an office in the middle of Barcelona.
And what were they
So
doing?
I started to work there.
Okay,
was
what kind of
like an
work?
apprentice for 2 weeks, and I learned how they talked, what they did, and everything else to get a sale. And then after
How
2
to
weeks,
talk?
I started to dial. So this was
There
like a
you go.
cold
There it
calling.
is. Call center bullshit. Here in America, you know what we do when we get a call center call? We hang up the phone. Why? Because it's bullshit. You're trying to sell us some stuff that we don't need, we don't want. You got to be kidding me. Maybe it's a little different over in Europe, but what was the product he was selling? He doesn't mention that because he doesn't care. He's just trying to become a millionaire, guys. For what reason?
Telemarketing company. And I started to dial. I was very shy, introverted.
Yeah, what do you think about this guy, huh?
You know, I hated that. But I realized that if I want to become a millionaire, I have to learn this skill. So I went home.
Sales? Yeah, because
read books.
you didn't take high school seriously and you didn't make friends. You didn't learn how to converse with people. Because if you did, you would have learned how to talk to people. You would have learned the sales aspect of life already because you would have sold yourself in the process to become a good friend. You would sell your genuine self. You would sell what you are capable of, what you bring to the table. Instead, he's out here trying to find who he is. He has no idea other than he wants money. Why? Because he probably watched a bunch of Andrew Tate.
You know, I went home at 5 p.m. Just read books, a lot of books about psychology, about sales.
Good.
And then I went to the job. I got
Reading
my
books
first
is fine.
client, and that was a very good feeling, you know, getting the first client. And then I just kept on going, and I wanted.
It's
to be
better
the
when
best
it's in
there.
person,
Because
bro, I
other people
promise.
Were drinking beers and wasting time, screaming at the customers, and just having fun. And I wanted to be the best there, so I just went home, read books, went to work, and I became the top salesman after just 2 months working there.
Yo, life is not worth it if you're not having fun in the process. You need to find something that you want to do that doesn't feel like work, but you think about it all the time, nonstop, all day, because that's what you're about. Like where your work becomes you, where you're constantly focused on that. But you should be having fun. Come on, bro. No one told you not to have fun.
Now I saw the leaderboard. The one guy is 18 years that worked in this company. He was at the top, and I
Yeah.
was at the second. And then just one cell more, and I was at the top of the company after just 2 months. And I didn't realize that until they showed me the scoreboard. And then I
Well, you're talking about an 18-year veteran of sales calls from a call center. You're better than a loser, bro. Good for you. Come on now.
said, I'm gonna quit now because
Natasha,
now they
why?
started
What
to,
it do?
Pull me in this program. You know, you work here.
Thanks
you
for
get some
joining.
bonuses. You know, you have to keep staying here. And I was like, nah. I felt like 8 hours on this desk cold calling for someone else. It's like school. So I quit.
Yeah.
Moved back to Sweden
It's
again.
not a real job.
And I had
It's
a
a
friend who
scammer's
was
job.
making money online. He was using Twitter, X is called now, to do outreach, to book discovery
Thanks for reminding me
calls.
that Twitter's
He
called
was a
X
sales
now.
coach. So
Just
he
called
was
X.
helping entrepreneurs get more
been
clients,
years.
doing lead generation. So I was sitting in his bedroom one time.
Lead
And
generation. Again, it's not a real job. Business owners who are worth their salt and know anything about what they're doing can generate their own leads. The product should sell itself, as they say, right?
Listening to him having like a discovery call with some stranger online. And I saw
More
him,
telemarketing.
after just 25 minutes, he was getting a payment for $1,000, right?
Right.
And I was like, wow, how did you do that? Right? Oh, listen to him, how he took the payment and everything. But I was like, how did he do that? You know, getting 1,000 in 25 minutes, and I was spending 30 days, 8 hours a day to make $2,500 per month.
Yeah.
So I
He's
got
over
angry.
using and
I
abusing
got
you.
very angry. You know, I
Got
was
angry.
looking at him like, you know,
Guys, I don't know if you've ever read the book The Sociopath Next Door. I'm not a doctor, so I'm not going to say it. But look at the way he smirks when he talks about getting angry, when he talks about money, when he talks about 18-year veteran of fucking sales marketing online or on calls, fucking being better than him. Like, bruh, calm down. Find some joy. Like, it's not that hard. Chill. Just go talk to people for no reason. I don't know if he has it in him.
he can do this, I can do it better. You know? So I went
Okay.
home very angry, put on my sales coach. I'm also a sales coach now. No certification, no degrees, nothing. I was just
Right.
forcing myself. I'm gonna put on this hat. I'm a sales coach, and I did exactly what
See,
he
put
did.
on this hat.
Outreach.
See, exactly. He's a sales coach. We used to call this a consultant. You know, that's like somebody who's actually done the business that you're trying to sell yourself to. Like if somebody has a business creating a product, well, you come from a similar background in a different company or multiple companies throughout your career. And you do this as you get closer to retirement because it's hard to hire somebody that's of a certain age back into an environment that's polluted with a bunch of youngsters for cheaper dollars. So now companies just pay X amount of dollars once for your consultant fee, and then like you just help out and you dip and you go to the next company. Now they call it coaching because coaching, you don't have to have that background. You don't have to have that resume. He says, put on a hat. Sociopaths are known for putting on a mask and pretending to be someone else just to fit a certain role, specifically to gain power or money over, or, you know, some kind of status over another individual. They like to compare themselves a lot.
Booking discovery calls, putting on the call. I used his sales script, and I got my first client for 1,000 after just a week doing that.
There you go,
I didn't
bud.
create any big landing page or website or watching 3,000 YouTube videos on how to get a client online or how to make money online. I just did what he did and nothing else.
You didn't
Got
build
my
a
first
product,
client,
you just
repeated
pretended
that
like
process,
you know what you're
outreach,
doing.
putting on calls,
Okay.
following the
Thanks for
script,
making the
closing
world a better
another
place.
Another one. The first year
Scripts.
I did that, I closed around
See,
100. And
he's saying he's like not even like coming up with his own thing to say. He's just copying what his friend did. Verbatim. He says verbatim, like he's scripted out. This is how those call centers work. They teach you how to just script and manipulate the mind and like take advantage of specific cues that people throw you on the phone or in chat.
20 clients in the first year, just by outreach, open call, booking, closing clients. No landing page, no business setup, nothing. And after that, I realized, okay, wow, if I can make so much money just sitting myself doing outreach, I realized, okay, I have to help someone. I have to help people do the same. So that's how I started, and that's my mission and why I really.
What
do
are you
this
doing?
online.
What's the product you're selling?
Let's
get to it.
I understand the marketing, the psychology behind getting what you want, getting what you want in business and in life.
Yeah, you hear that? Getting what you want. Psychology. It's all a game and a trick to him. It's a magic show. He's not legitimately teaching someone a skill. He's teaching people how to trick other people, how to wear the mask appropriately. He's a coach of coaches. What is that? Hey, I'm a scammer. I'm going to teach you how to scam, is what he's saying. That is the truth. And he does not care. This guy doesn't care at all.
Life that is really about creating and reinventing, not reinventing the wheel, but re-engineering.
See, and he knows these little buzzwords to like come across as a good guy. Like, I'm trying to help people, bro. I'm just trying to help people and make the world a better place, man.
Really
So that other
in the
people
mind and
can
then
like,
get it
you know, make
right
money
away.
too.
That's what I learned, and that's what I want other people to learn too. It's very powerful.
Wow, that's
Power.
That's a pretty
See,
cool story.
power,
Thanks for
money,
sharing. And so you have been working for
mask.
for the past few years now, and you have traveled quite a lot. We actually saw each other in Albania a few months ago, which was great.
Yeah.
But tell me, what is your favorite?
David's
thing,
awesome. David
favorite
is
things
like,
about this.
cut of a
lifestyle
rare
that you
cloth.
have.
Favorite
This
thing
guy is a true
that
traveler.
I can be anywhere.
He's gonna blow up
anytime,
one day.
Whenever I want. Because having the digital nomad mindset, we don't own anything like a house, that we're stuck at one place at all times. My favorite part is that I can be wherever I want, whenever I want.
Because it's better for him as a scammer to be anonymous, to disappear. You know what I mean? Hold on, let me show you. This is what he wants. He just wants to disappear. He doesn't want people to know who he is. He wants to go to some random country and blend into the crowd. He doesn't care about you. He doesn't want to teach you shit that matters. He doesn't want to teach you how to love yourself. No. He cares about money. And plus, like another thing he said, always have a home base, guys. Don't just travel around and not have nothing. Have somewhere where you can retreat to if you have to.
Without being stuck at one place.
Is there any downsides of it, or not really?
Sometimes you can not really do great work when you're traveling, hopping from one airport, trying to find the best restaurant somewhere. You have to go to the place, airport to airport, so we can't really lock in and do great work while we are traveling. So that's one downside.
You can absolutely do great
Speaking
work
of
while you're
this,
traveling.
I mean, obviously you are a very productive person, at least from my point of view.
Unless you're in loud,
I
there's
don't
no
know, what
gas
does
or
your
internet.
routine look like? Do you have any tools, habits, systems that make you, productive and that you can get so much work done?
Yeah, I use a calendar.
Great
which
question.
I wake up and look at every single morning, so I don't typically just look at my phone, look at all the apps, their notifications. I wake up and go straight to this calendar and look at what do I need to do today.
Slave to time.
And if I have something else coming up after
Side
this late
note.
afternoon, I put it in the calendar and
Just remember it,
check
bro.
it off if I have done it or not.
You can
But
put it in a calendar if you
Even
have
if
to.
I travel, I can just look at this calendar and see, okay, I need to do this. And don't have any all kinds of apps on the phone, which distracts so many people nowadays. So I don't have any apps. I only have WhatsApp and Safari.
Okay. Stop using Safari, first of all, bud. If you're seeing this, jump on Brave, something else. Firefox if you have to, but Brave, use something a little more private. No apps. He's got no investing apps. He's got no bank apps. He doesn't have a calculator or storage system He's lying, guys. He's trying to sound super badass and over official. Just saying, I've met 1,000 motherfuckers like this in my life. Pardon my French.
Visible on my phone. I have no notifications. That keeps me very productive.
Nice.
Oh,
When you
sure.
move places,
Scamming
and your
scammers.
routine and your environment changes, how do you go about the setup, to make sure that you can get work from, right from the first day?
I make sure I have someone ready to invite me into an apartment, so I have a room ready and everything before
Couch
I go.
surfing, baby.
So
That's
I don't
always
go around
fun.
there trying to find the hotel.
Could
the
try it
best
out.
hotel and where
You
is
know,
the best
you'll have a
place
good
I can
time.
work.
You'll meet some crazy people
typically
that
do
will be
that
about
before I
what
go.
you're doing.
So, okay, when I move there, I take the taxi right into this apartment and start working right away.
How do you and where do you usually work? Because when we're in Albania, I really liked you guys had a really nice co-working space in a nice hotel, and we had a lot of kind of.
Dude, guys, just grab your AI of choice or whatever and ask them where the best places are to get internet in the country you're going to, and ask where all the cafes are, or the best hotel, the best Airbnb connection, whatever you need to do. Luckily for me, Verizon, I got 5G globally wherever I go. So ultimately, at the end of the day, I could just hotspot myself. But you can ask AI to do this kind of stuff, and it'll tell you, it'll fill you in. You don't have to just line up somebody who's going to take you in and just use their internet. You can do things on your own and figure it out and have internet everywhere you go.
Privacy there, a lot of freedom.
Yeah.
How do you find places to work, and do you work always in a co-working space, sometimes cafe, and kind of how do you choose where you work?
Said ho, what's up?
So when I, let's say,
Thank you for joining.
one place I can live, I go in there directly, and then I go out, just analyze the best places to be.
Ain't no
right
laws
away.
when you're drinking clouds.
And then I just pick one place and always stay there. Because if you try to go to one place to another place, all kinds of places, you get.
That's not true. That's not true. Again, use AI. You'll find all of your little spots across the map. You'll be able to jump around. The whole idea is to have fun. And remember what he said earlier. He doesn't like to have fun because fun gets in the way of your business. And remember, his business isn't even a business. He's pretending like he has all this experience running a business, teaching you how to coach other people. He's coaching you to coach other people. What? The real guys on the internet that know how to do stuff, they just show you how to do it. They don't ask you for a coaching subscription for $7,000 or whatever while they show off their Lambo and all that. No, the real guys are out there showing you how to utilize AI right now. They're doing it for free because they've already made their money in the back end doing what they're teaching you how to do. They don't need you to pay for it. Come on now.
Distracted, and there's so many other different new faces all the time you have to keep track on. So what I typically do is I go to one place, trying to find one cafe and one cafe or use one hotel I can be at every single day. Then I start to know the people there. They get familiar. I get very good service. They know me. I know them. Oh, it's not like distractions when I go. I just pick one place, stay there.
So you keep it very, very simple.
Enjoy the process,
is there
bro.
Any advice you would give to someone that's kind of just starting out?
Yeah, I believe if you have something that keeps you accountable, like a calendar. So if you wake up in the morning, it doesn't matter where you are, you always look at this calendar. What do I need to do today? Yeah, and try to stick to that. So
it's not a bad
I
idea.
Can see that people are doubting.
A lot of people do
themselves
need that.
What to do? What's the most important thing I have to do? Then it's really easy to get distracted to create new things. Or maybe I should do a YouTube video. Or maybe I should create this new website or whatever, some fancy thing. So we keep doing the fundamentals.
Yeah, so keeping things simple, sticking to fundamentals. Love that because, yeah, when you're traveling and when you're trying to build something, there's always to keep focused. And I think that's one of the hardest and the most important thing as a digital nomad, to stay focused no matter where you are, what you do, because if you get distracted, then you get off track. Now, is there anything that you wish you knew before you started all of this when you were 17, you quit high school? Is there anything
I wish I knew everything about life that I failed to learn up to that point?
Would make it easier for you?
I think I had everything I needed.
What a fucking sociopath. Guys, are you picking this up? What? I think I had everything I needed. I've never worked a job. Okay, guys, if you're a young guy, young girl, go out there when you're 15, 16 years old, find a job. That's, stay in high school. Finish high school. It's not that hard. Good Lord. Oh my God. There's are you fucking serious? This guy is so well educated. He knows the thing about being smart is reaching a point where you realize you don't know fucking anything. That you are just scratching the surface of reality and that you just have to pick a lane and go with it. That's what being intelligent is about. This little bozo here is trying to say that he knew everything up at 17 years old. How old is he now? 19? Jeez. Good Lord. People, comment down below. Comment in the chat. Please tell me, am I wrong here or is this kid a sociopath? He's got every tendency. Just by the book. Wow. David, what are you going to say to this? You got to call him out, bro. Please.
Nothing specific. Nice. Love it. How do you stay
David,
physically fit?
My hero,
but
please.
we can always do push-ups wherever we are. Intensive workout on the floor.
Or at least that's what Andrew Tate tells him to do. Does he actually do it?
In the city, or if I am on a farm, I can just run in the farm. So, yeah. Gym, it always takes a long time to...
Gee, you know what I really want to do? Go to an abandoned building and run because I feel like I'm faster inside with the walls flying by. Kind of gives me an adrenaline rush too. Yeah, that sounds fun.
Find the gym. Where should I go to this gym while we are traveling? But if we are stuck in one, not stuck, but if we are at one place at a long time, we can get a gym card and start gymming there. But if not, I just recommend to work out at home in the morning, first thing first, and then go out for a run in the evening.
Now, how do you stay mentally fit? Do you have any practices in that area?
Right.
100%. So keeping mentally fit is meditation. It always works to find calmness.
That guys, don't push it too hard. But what he really needs to be saying is that as above, so below, as above, like, right? So within, so without, right? Like, eat well, nourish your body, wash yourself, take a chance to go to these little $3 massages across Asia. And don't go to the wrong massage parlor. Like, go to a real one. Like, man, I really wish he was just a little bit, I don't know, metacognitive, like thinking about what he's saying before he says it, but he's just like reading this Manosphere playbook. Does he not have like a male influence in his life that's older than him that can tell him when he's wrong? Like, I kind of feel bad. Like, unless he's truly a sociopath and doesn't care.
Also, not be distracted on social media. If we always work and do productive things, we will always find happiness.
We are social creatures. You have to talk to
let's
people,
say,
bro.
being productive, right?
I
So
took
we
10
do
years
good
off of
things,
social media, and then I realized what
do
it's
good
actually
services
for.
that is kind of hard in that moment, but we do it anyways. We will find happiness in achieving something. So finding mental health is it's all about meditation.
This is like somebody who plays RPG games just to get achievements on their gamer score or whatever it is, you know, on their PlayStation account. You know, like you're just achievement hunting instead of enjoying the game and role playing and just like taking your mind off of things and like de-stressing and feeling artistic for a moment.
And doing the disciplined work, and we will, be.
That does
be
not make you
and
happy,
mentally
bro. You're gonna
healthy.
snap.
I love it. I think meditation is one of the greatest things.
It's
It
great,
just
but
it
not
helps you stay
everything,
focused,
bro.
helps you with everything pretty much. Try to stick to it as well.
And how do you meditate? What kind of meditation are you doing? Because people who say they meditate and don't get into these nitty-gritty details, they don't really meditate. I hate to say it, but like, what do? I meditate up against a tree, spine right up against it, let all the needles from the pine tree like kind of dig into my skin and my feet and like my ankles and my butt and everything. And then like eventually the acupressure releases and I feel the wind, feel the breath. I like to do, box breathing. Like people who actually meditate like to talk about how they do it. Is it yoga? What type of yoga? Like when it's generic like this, they're lying. Understand that, people.
That's one of the habits that I make sure to do wherever I am. Again, like we don't want to have 20, 30 different things to do every day, but having a few core things. You mentioned workout. I think that's amazing. And maybe cold shower for someone, or
There we
a few
go.
of these different things really make a big difference. Now, when you move places,
Cold showers are clutch, guys. Like, it's hard at first, but once you just like settle in, that nervous system reset, the vagus nerve, boom, 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 boom. You start to calm down. Feels real nice. That's what I recommend in the morning, cold shower, and then at night, that's when you do your warm shower.
how do you decide based on where you go? How do you choose the next destination?
So if I've never been to one place, let's say if I go to a country I've never been, then we'll just pick hotel that looks nice on the pictures, like it's in an area where I can work as well. It depends on what kind of a work people are doing. If they're on the computer, then I would recommend to find maybe like a co-working space. Depends on if you're gonna be there for a long time. If it's like
All right, guys. Okay, here's what I recommend. If you're going somewhere that you've never been before, you got an option between like a few different places, a few different countries, for instance. Like, go onto your AI and ask them about like cultural events that are happening in the area, in these countries, and kind of get like an idea of like a game plan that you can go through where you're hitting this place, this place, this place, and there's something happening that lines up with their calendar. Something that they're doing that's important to the culture around them. Like a great time to visit the United States is during Christmas, or 4th of July. It's a really good time. People are having a party and a celebration. It's not something to be taken for granted. Don't just look up a nice hotel with a cool pool. Okay? Like, look for places that you can go where there's just something alive around you. Have fun. It's going to be a long time before you go back to that place. It's a big world, bro.
quick vacation,
Sis?
then I would just
Am I
pick a
wrong?
nice hotel where they have a desk in the hotel, and then just go
Most
there.
hotels have a desk.
Also has to have some good places around, but you just fly to that place and find a good desk you can sit and work on.
Love it. Simple. I mean, I was thinking about it
Just
the other
figure
day,
it
and
out is what he
what do we
said.
really need to get really good work done?
Yeah.
Laptop, maybe AirPods with noise cancellation,
Camera.
and water. And I mean, table and a chair are good to have. You don't necessarily need it. You can just sit on the ground, but
True.
water, AirPods,
On your
and
bed or
laptop.
whatever.
So it's not so hard. You find a place and you get work done. That's one thing that I hear people always complain. Oh, like there's no places where I can work, and I was on a bus or on the subway and I couldn't work. I mean, just take your laptop and you can work on your lap and just find a chair and a table. So I love the simplicity of it. Okay, now and tell me. So we mentioned that there's a lot of distractions as a digital nomad, and in your business as well. How do you personally make sure that you stay focused on the right things?
I
Right.
only have one app on the phone, which is WhatsApp and Safari, two apps.
And your
And
calendar.
I can't really get distracted if I just sit and wake up and go straight to work, right? And
Yeah, and you don't talk
understand
to
because
people, you don't have friends.
Personally, I find out that I want to be at one
Sorry.
place at one time and do good work. If
I'm
I
a
travel
dad.
too much, there's too many airports, too many places, too much going on in the mind, which can be distracting. So that's why
If you're
some
totally
digital
an
nomads, they
introverted
don't get good work
sociopath.
done because they are traveling all the
God,
time.
you.
So
The
personally,
point of traveling is like we're creatures of osmosis, guys. So the people that we watch online, the people that we have in our inner circle at home, the person we're dating or married to or having children with, this is your inner circle, and you become like them, and they become like you. We transfer personality traits just as much as we transfer, oils and liquids and whatever it might be, sweat. We're constantly like a frog in the water, we're just soaking in our environment. That's why you got to be careful, stay away from like super polluted areas and like where there's too much technology going on. Sometimes it's best to get away and get out of that cell service. And you want to meet people that think differently than you because they have something to teach you. And it seems like he's avoiding every step that it takes to become a better person. He's already got it figured out, guys. He's got it figured out. What does he need to learn from you? Oh no, he wants to take your money, teach you how to coach. That's what he wants to do. And this whole like travel around and take pictures and stuff. He's not even marketing himself, so I don't understand that. So like, is he just using it to like sell people this life that they can live if they just do what he did? It's like a pyramid scheme, guys.
I find out that if I have one task to do, which is client fulfillment and hopping on calls to get new clients, if I only do that, it doesn't really matter where I am because I sit at a desk, do my work, what I'm supposed to do, and get things done.
Now,
Psychologically
what does your day look
manipulate
like
people.
as a digital nomad?
My usual day is I wake up, I look at my calendar, what do I need to do today? And then I usually go and train. So after I go and train, I go directly to work, start doing outreach.
He's
it could
lying.
be cold calling, it could be creating an ad,
You guys need to go watch Andrew Bustamante.
networking,
Learn how to
finding
spot
out, okay,
people who are
needs
lying.
help
He's
now.
totally full of shit.
I set up a call
Andrew will
with
teach you
them,
the CIA
and
way of
usually
doing
do
things.
calls during the day, sales calls.
Join the safe house.
That's
Do
gonna
it.
help me make money. And then I do maybe client fulfillment
Nice big
calls
hard
during the day,
swallow there,
in the
bro. Drink
evening,
some water.
and then I go to sleep.
Nice.
Wow,
what's
you're
been your
really
favorite
living
place
life, bro. So
you visited
jealous.
so far, and why?
I'm
Maybe
really
the favorite
inspired by
place
your
is
presence.
Spain. Why? It's because there are so many people there. It has like a bus feeling when you walk around the city, when you're working. But the downside of Barcelona and Spain is that there's so many people there. It's also westernized.
So he said he likes it because there's a buzz in the air, but then he doesn't like it because there's people and everything making the buzz in the air. I think he really likes Spain because that was the first time in his life he like really made a big leap at something, but it's also where he left without finishing his business. And I know what that feels like. So I know that that's why he's recalling that moment.
And no one knows, all kinds of people there, so you don't know anyone. It's just a lot of people. But then I moved to
Introduce
Albania,
yourself,
tried
bro.
Albania out, and there's more traditional. Everyone knows each other because there's little people in the city. So if I go to a cafe, they know me,
The population isn't
and
as
everyone
dense.
knows each other. So it's more like a family kind of a feeling. And Barcelona has more bus vibe. You go there, there's a lot of people. But
Yeah.
I like both. Albania and Barcelona.
What are your next steps, and what kind of is your longer term vision? I know you mentioned you wanted to
Have fun.
make
Please say
Dubai
have
one of
fun.
your bases. Is that still a
Jeez.
thing? And how do you want to run your business? How much you want to travel? Where do you want to go? How do you want to structure your future? Where are you going now?
First of all,
Yeah, I like that question. Think forward.
want to be in a place where I can be very focused, not
Oh
have
my
so much
God.
distraction going on.
Guys, is he
So
saying
I,
anything?
Right now I'm in
Is
Sweden.
he just repeating
I'm
this
gonna stay
like
here for some time
basic entry
until
level
I have set up my company in Dubai. or
scammer
some other place
bullshit?
where-
This is how
where they
you
have
just
no
work.
tax,
I'm a work robot.
right? So next step would be
I'm
to
so
move to a
cool. I'm
country
hyper
where
focused. I
it's
wake
not
up
a
at
lot of
4
people,
a.m.
it
and I
should
have
be,
it.
like,
This is
no
my
people
routine.
around, where I
Give
can
me a
just log
break.
in and do work.
Sleep in, bro. Have
Maybe
some
win a
sex.
farm or
Like,
something.
chill
Do you have
out.
any
Put your
crazy
toes in the
stories?
water.
It was one time when I was before I made
It takes
any money
30
online,
minutes to go have some
I was
fun.
in Rome for 2 weeks with my friend. We had a crazy idea of going to Rome without any
Yeah.
money. We just
There was a
gonna
smile.
figure
That was
it
a
out
genuine
there.
smile.
So
Yeah.
what we did was we went to do different kinds of bar jobs, cafes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Went with a suit, looking like we were some kind of a businessman.
There you go. Look at that. Look at that right there. That's a smile. He was having fun. Why? Because he had no money. His back was against the wall. And him and his bro said, fuck it. Let's go find us some jobs. Let's make some skrill. And let's just survive, bro. Let's do this damn thing. And he had the time of his life. And that's where the smile is. He needs to go back to this and watch this on repeat over and over and realize that he is somebody else. He is not this scammer guy. He might not be a sociopath. I might have to take all of that shit back. He's just hiding from who he really is. Somebody hurt him. Man.
Going in working for a bar, and we say, yeah, we want to work here. We can start tomorrow.
There you go, bud.
We got the jobs, and we started working
Yeah.
there. And we had
Yeah.
some crazy nights, partying.
Yes.
And we had nowhere
That's
to sleep.
life.
So we're trying
Okay.
to hustle with the hostels and the hotels.
Yeah.
Getting some discounts there,
Right.
No, you cannot go in here.
Yeah.
Why not? We just want to sleep here for a night, we can pay whenever, tomorrow or something.
Uh-huh.
And luckily we had someone saying yes. And we got paid from the bar jobs the day after, right? So we didn't have to wait a month. So we got the
Nice.
cash, maybe 60 euros for that shift.
There you
So
go.
luckily we had money to pay the hotels. But one night we had nowhere to sleep. So we
Yes.
walked
Now that is the story we've been looking for. David, you dug it out of him. You knew it was in there. Because you met him in person, so you probably saw, like, there's a good kid in here. He's a little off. He might need a little bit of help. I'm going to stay in contact with this guy. But he figured out, look at that. David's smiling because he's like, yes, I got the gold. I got the smile. I got him to tell a true, genuine story. Stop repeating all this nonsense over and over again. Good job. Yes, that is a smile of satisfaction with the answer. I've been waiting for that. Yes. David's a good guy. He's not going to call him out mid-interview, like, he's not. Like, I'm a little bit, like, devil's advocate. I'll just, like, take the bad side and, like, just talk about that for a little bit, just, like, because I have to, right? But, look, I spent the night in Paris, didn't have any money. My buddy and I, we slept in a construction zone where they were crushing a building down to be rebuilt. We woke up covered head to toe in white chalk dust from all the concrete. And then we tried sleeping in the tractor for a little while, but it's too uncomfortable. We ended up spooning back and forth. It's like 30 degrees outside. We woke up looking like damn ghosts. We went to the coffee shop, and they just gave us free coffee and asked us to leave because we were leaving white chalk everywhere we went. That was living. That was one of the most fun experiences of my life. And that's after we slept outside in Den Haag in the middle of this forest that apparently gay guys have like orgies in the middle of the night every so often. Probably not when it's 30 degrees out, but it's a nuclear summit. Obama was there. It was crazy. Like, we had nowhere to sleep. Guys were saying, oh, we already rented out our floors and our couches and everything. And they were giving us money, getting us drunk. And like I said, just stay warm, guys. Just make it to the morning. But like, that was fun. That was when you find out who you really are and what you're capable of. True human moments. Yes. Come on, kid. Rekindle that love. Find yourself
around
again,
there in
man.
Rome, dangerous people trying to rob us and everything. So we were
Yeah.
walking around there, and we had people coming up to us trying to take our phones.
Yeah, Paris is scary as fuck too. Rome and Paris. Yikes. Like, be careful, people. Go to Asia. It's totally different vibe.
You know, and we had nowhere to sleep, so we were just walking around all night in Rome,
Yeah.
and crazy things
Drinking
happened.
wine.
People shouting, screaming, trying to rob us.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's a story I can call
Walking around
myself
with
of
chains
being-
and daggers.
being
It's crazy.
homeless in Rome.
Nice. Okay, that's a good
Atta
idea.
boy.
Go to
There we go.
Italy
Yes.
without having any money and figuring it out. What advice would you give someone that maybe starting out, or nomads that are already nomading but they have a 9 to 5 job still, but they want to transition into making their own money online, being self-employed? Like, what would you advise them?
Listen
the
to your
first
heart.
1 or 2 steps should be to make it happen?
So if someone has a 9 to 5, they should have time to create some kind of an offer, a business when they're home from their 9 to 5. So instead of watching
Sure.
Netflix or scrolling reels, you
Right.
can essentially go home
Doom
from the
scrolling.
9 to 5 and spend 2 hours trying to get a client.
It's not bad.
So what
The getting clients thing, like, I'll ignore that, but, like, go to people that you really love and really know you and ask them, like, all right, like, what do you think I'm good at? What are my skills? Like, if you were to build a resume for me, what would you describe me as? What do you think my passions are that I should follow? And what things do you think I need to improve on that I can improve on? And what things do you think I'm just bad at? Because when you find that out from people that you love that are close to you, yeah, it might hurt a little bit, or it might make you feel really good. Like, you never know. Your friends are there for you. They know who you are, and they'll help you out tremendously. And even people that you meet online, like, they might not know you completely well, but, like, Jack Alderton, that's how I know about David Solar. Like, I bet you I could ask him, like, hey, bro, from a distance, from what you've seen, what do I need to work on? And I should probably ask him that, because he's a good guy and he's smart and he's seen enough of me, and, like, from, a different perspective than the people in my life. Like, find people that you know very well, or just, acquaintances with, someone that you still want to meet in person, someone you game with online when you're playing Arc Raiders or whatever. Like, just ask them, like, hey, what are my skills, man? What do you think I'm bad at? I think that'll go a long way. That'll really help you. Help anyone, Listen to your heart, find out what you want to do, and, like, take advice. Because, we all learn together. And at the end of the day, we're all just a bunch of retards. We don't know anything. Okay? We're all still learning. And we're going to continue.
I did when I first started was creating an offer for $50. Just finding out who can I help with something. And then I just reached out to these people. Okay, I came up with one offer. Okay, I can help someone improve their website, for example.
There you
I
go.
reached out to them. Hey, I'm offering free way to enhance your website. Let's hop on a call sometimes next week if you have time, and I can show you exactly how I would improve your website. Hopped on the call for 20 minutes, and just got a payment for $50 to improve someone's website, for example. Right? So
There you go.
that's an
Attaboy.
idea.
That's a
try
product.
to find
I like
somewhere
that.
where you can help someone with something, and don't be scared of reaching out and hopping on a call and trying to get a payment from someone. So if someone is just trying out to get money online, start making their own money online, just start with $20, whatever. Just something that can get you a payment. Doesn't have to
Yeah,
be thousands of
that's right.
dollars.
That's right. And, like, know that you're worth it. And don't get too carried away with it. Like, just know what you're capable of. Know that you're worth the money. And, like, yeah, accept that. And, like, you'll find it.
Can just be $20 or $50, because the moment you receive that money from someone, everything will click for you as someone who's trying to make money. If you're trying,
You'll
don't
find
look
your true
at
value.
YouTube videos
He's
on
right.
how to or buy or consume to learn. Just go out to someone, your friend, your someone in your network or your family.
It's like being at a
whatever.
job for a while.
Just
You
receive a
eventually figure out, like, okay, this is how much money the business is making. This is how much work I put in compared to all these other people. I know how to go in and negotiate my true value.
payment, because once you have received that payment, you will feel very happy, feel very good about it, and you want
Sure.
to do it again and again and again. And
Sure.
you will get ideas on, okay, what kind of an offer can I create now? And then you
Right.
start doing outreach, hopping on calls, and get a payment again and again and
Okay.
again. And don't stop. You stick to that.
Right.
Reaching out, get a payment, try to help someone with something. Because you keep on doing this, you will get better at it. You will come up with ideas by actually helping people instead of
Yes.
consuming content from someone else. You can help people and get feedback from those people, what you can improve while you're getting paid doing it. If you do that, then like I did and so many other people,
But if you focus with like certain platforms, like I'm just learning stuff from those. If I get in there and doom scroll for 25 minutes, it's not wasted time because, geez, like if I continue past that point, yeah, I'm gonna get overloaded with too much information. But there's just so many things that I start to learn from people by witnessing their social medias because again, they're out there selling themselves too. We're not doing this just for fun. You know, we want to make money. There's nothing wrong with that. And those people are just trying to make money too on these social media platforms because they're starting to utilize it the way that it's meant to be utilized. It's not just so we can look at pictures of our friends and see what kind of dog they have and remember their damn birthday. So that we can connect, you know, we can remember each other, we can share good moments and like really like dive deep into how to become better people by witnessing each other's mistakes and growing from them.
I know, and some many people I've helped make money online. They just create an offer, pick a niche, and then you stick
Yeah.
to that until
Sure.
you have a lot of clients, and then you just iterate again by making money while making money. So create an offer, reach out to people, hop on calls, and get payments. That should be the only focus for everyone
But remember, a jack of all trades is a lot better than a master of one or something like that, right?
in business. Everyone should do that. You know, without any money, there is no business.
Thanks for sharing, Acelo. Thanks for sharing your story, your experiences, and thank you everyone also for watching. See you guys in the next video. Let me know
Thanks,
about
David.
this new format. If you enjoy
Yes.
these interviews, if
That was
yes,
awesome, bro.
let
Keep
me know
at it.
guests to invite, share their stories, their nomad stories, their business stories, their travel stories, their life
Sure.
stories, and yeah, we'll see you guys in the next video.
Right on, bro.
Bye-bye.
Peace out. I really hope that kid gets out and, you know, remembers who he really was when his back was against the wall. I don't like the whole idea of coaching for coaching. That's just nonsense. Don't do it. That's just not business. It's not it. Yo, what up, Ted? My guy, thank you for joining in. I'm doing these lives just one-on-one, just like one video after another. You know, keep them short. It's easier to record this way on multiple platforms without chopping it up too much. And I like the fluid, like train of thought, like Asmongold style. It seems like people like to watch that on my channel more than the other shit I post. So, man, I really love what you're doing. All the content, your perspective on everything. Looks like you're having a hell of a time out there. I was actually going to react to one of your videos. It's in the list. So, keep your eyes peeled. Yeah. Uncle Tev, guys. You guys got to go follow him on Instagram. UNKL_TEV. Check him out. Everybody over there in YouTube, thank you for watching. Twitch, Kick, if you guys are in there, I appreciate you. On to the next one. Peace. End the stream now.